My prediction is 2-1. I mean, obviously, Salah was playing, to attributed both the goals to him, but I don't think. I think we might see a goal from
Should Curtis Jones continue at right back for you?
Curtis Jones. He should, and the reason for that is that allows us some. Yeah,
and the only
Isaac,
missing
well-
part is Ekitike. But
Yeah.
still, we will see what slot Hughes and Edwards. Okay, post Salah era, how it's gonna be. So
This is our first kind of little view into what they might do.
Welcome to another episode of Chai and Clean Sheets. Today we have Jins and JD with us. We are missing Vivek. Today is May 1st, and we are previewing our game, our biggest of the season, our rivals versus Manchester United at Old Trafford on Sunday. So let's get into it, and then we'll start with JD. So who do you think is going to start for Liverpool in the absence of Salah? Who is going to be at right back, and who do you think will play right wing? And should you think Rio should start at Old Trafford?
Good question. Yeah, I think goalkeeper. I mean, as goalkeeper is obviously said. I don't think we are getting anyone beside Woodman. I don't think Alisson is coming back for this game, right? I think he's on for.
I saw
When is it?
Alisson training in the training videos and things like that, but I don't know if he is fit. And did you listen to the Slots press conference?
I
Jins?
didn't.
Did you
No.
What did he say?
know?
I haven't.
No,
No.
I don't know.
No, me too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I didn't
Yeah,
check,
I think.
but somebody posted something asking like why this fellow is talking like that, but I need to go check it out.
Yeah, at this
Yeah.
point, it's kind of like a roulette. Take a pick
You know
what he's
what
going
he's
to
going to
say.
say? Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, I think goalkeeper is pretty much settled, and our CDMs are pretty much settled. Like Konate and Van Dijk, you don't have anyone.
We don't have any.
You don't know
Yeah,
anyone, yeah. Should Curtis Jones continue at right back for you?
Curtis Jones should. He should. And the reason for that is that allows us some options, up the field. Because, sorry, let me rephrase that. Let me put it that way. Curtis Jones continuing at right back does add some uniqueness to that position. If Curtis Jones is not playing, Frimpong is still injured, right? Bradley is injured. So those two are out
No,
of the question.
Frimpong is not injured. Like the expectation is Frimpong will start in right wing in place of Salah.
That was what I was to come to. I think Frimpong should play up front because that is one area I would really love to explore. I mean, with Salah not
But,
playing this game.
But
Sorry, go ahead.
JD, Slot already tried that, playing Frimpong at the right wing. He never had a good game.
No. I mean, see, he did not have a good game. That is fine, but we need to try it out to be absolutely sure what works for best. And I think this stage that we are at right now, like with the last 4 games remaining, I know it's a big game with United and everything, but Frimpong's space can cause issues, and these are the times we need to try it because this season we are. I mean, whatever has been done in this season. Who do you play on the right in that case? We can maybe play around with Soboslai once again, or utility man Ashley Sarmi. Nice, we can play around with him and put him on the right
No,
and see what he
I'd
does.
rather play Jones instead
Yeah.
of Soboslai. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if Jones does play right back, Jins, so how do you think he will fare against Ahmad?
Oh, yeah. No, I know how exactly this game is gonna be. Like watching Brentford. So United will give us the possession and they will stay back. And they will have.
So do you think they will do
Mbeumo-
that at Old Trafford?
Yeah, they will do. They did the same against Brentford and they win the game like 2-1. So for them, it's all about result now. And I think they are looking only for the counter-attacking game. So they will park the bus. They will drop deep, and we will have a number of possession where we make Van Dijk and Konate will make 100 plus passes without any real meaning. And when we lose the ball in midfield, then the only person they will look is Bruno, and Bruno can make that long diagonal passes where he will pass it to Mbeumo or he can pass to Ahmad. And then we are like we don't have the pace on our defenders, so it's gonna be like a counter attacking game from their end. And but the problem is like we cannot play without Jones and we can't play with him. Because when we have the ball, when we have the possession, Jones is really good. He's really good. He's calm. He's getting the ball from Konate and he is making the pass. But the problem with him off the ball, when Ahmad
Off the
makes
ball,
that run, he's not
Yeah,
gonna
he
follow
has to
with
track him.
Yeah. So that is something that I feel Soboslai will start right back instead of Jones, just to
No,
handle Ahmad.
I doubt.
I don't know. So I
and
think
the reason,
I see. I don't think Graham Birch is going to start.
Yeah, no,
So
he's not
what?
going to play.
So I think McAllister and Soboslai will going to start in the midfield, and then Wirtz will be number 10. So the question is, I think Isak will start, and I am
So
thinking
what
my
is the
slot.
formation you think Slot is going to
I
start?
think it's going to be 4-2-3-1. So with Curtis Jones at the right back, and I think Robertson is going to play, not Kirkis. So Robertson will play on the left back,
yeah, I
and
think pretty much it will be the side that we had, barring Salah, you just replace it with Frimpong. I
replace
think
with
it will pretty
Frimpong. Yeah.
much the same.
I
That's all.
think he will go for 4-4-2. Like personally, I think that. Think Soboslai will play right back and Jones will start in the midfield along with McAllister, and he will go Gakpo and Isak at top 4-4-2 of that. And I hate this, but Wits will come from the left hand side. He will be like a possessionless left hand. He will drop into left hand into the middle.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I think
sorry, Gushe, go ahead, go ahead.
no, no, yeah, I think Isak is going to start for sure. So he
Because we
will
don't have
play.
anyone. We
Yeah,
can
we don't
really
have
injured.
anybody else, and I think Gakpo will start. I think if Gakpo is fit and nobody else is there, right? So Rio will come on for this probably after 60th or 70th minute, and then on the right, like JD said, is going to be Frimpong in place of Salah, and I think the three in the midfield will be Sobo, McAllister, and onwards.
One more.
And I think it's good to start Robertson. I think in this game we need experience, and Robertson provides that. And the hope is, I think I really wish he does that. I want McAllister to follow Bruno everywhere he goes. So I think
I was
that's
about to come to that.
mm,
United, I think for the Brentford game, they had the double pivot of Casemiro and Mainu, right?
Yeah. No,
And
their formation is set. They have a solid
correct.
team. They play 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1. Yeah,
4-2-3-1. Correct. So for us to really, how do I put this? So Watts needs to essentially kind of break the line, with Casemiro Mainu, like that, uh, that that pivot. But I am not very convinced. Like our pivot can hold back Diallo,
Bruno.
Fernandes, and Mbuemo. Like
No, no,
um,
I think like we cut off Bruno, we cut off Ahmad and Bomo. So that should be
Sheik,
the
I think,
basic thing
yeah,
in the
this
minds.
this reminds me of the game. Well, again, going back to last season when we played Chelsea. That time Chelsea was in hot form,
Yeah,
and Cole Palmer was like their main man.
yeah,
But the way Slot tackles that and handle Cole Palmer, he didn't have had like three or I don't think he made more than three or four good passes. So that was Slot last season. So I think something like that.
it's not a hot take, but it's Lot loses subscription to, I don't know, Claude or ChatGPT or something like that, where he was running ideas. Like, how can this person who did that game
yeah.
not realize what is happening? It's kind of
Right.
really hard to comprehend.
Yeah, I don't know. I think yeah,
See,
I think
there is
like
a
you
saying,
picked up the
right? If
point.
something is working, if something is working,
Don't
fine.
mess with it. Yeah,
Do not mess it. That's the opposite what Slot did. So we were good, we were everything. Then he tried to be like PSG. Then he lost everything. I think that's it. We are
that's
deviating
another
from
thing.
the
Yeah,
topic.
yeah, cool.
But
So yeah, so moving on. Like we'll see. I mean, in the scope of the season, right? Having been out of all these cups, and we already lost to United at Anfield. I really want us to put one over them this time. So I want us to win this game. So how do you guys see it? The magnitude of this game and the importance of getting a win over Manchester. If we do get a win, right? Like we kind of almost virtually secure a Champions League spot for the next season. So I don't think 61 should be decent enough to get a Champions League spot for the next season. So how do you think our players will um, approach this game, and what kind of, for me, like if you're playing in a Liverpool versus a Manchester United game as a Liverpool player, that in itself should be the motivation. That is enough. You're playing United, go play. So that should be it. I hope players understand that, and this game, like I said in previous podcast, for me beating United is better than us winning a trophy. So I want us to win this game. So how do you guys see this?
oh no, no, absolutely. I mean, I'll go first. I mean, absolutely. I mean, it goes without saying that this game is huge. I mean, these are the kind of games that builds up the reputation of a soccer club, that enriches the fan base and enriches the players in having the mindset of, okay, this is my club, I want to play for them. These are the games that do that. And also, like, and to be very honest, I mean, most of us squad that you have, barring maybe Isaac and Ekitike who came in and everything, they have been there. There are people like Robertson and everything, Van Dijk, who can talk about how that feeling is like playing out these kind of theater of dream kind of games, if you will, all those kind of things. But more than that, I think what should be drilled in them. What you said at the beginning, Jake, it's 3 points. You get to 61 points, you're virtually assured of Champions League. You're virtually assured. I think that is also a huge motivating factor, because all the shenanigans of this season aside, if we know like, hey, we are there in the Champions League for next season, it allows people to relax. It allows them to play their best possible game. You're not worried about, oh, what happens if I'm not in Champions League? Where is my career headed and all those things. It just goes down to the questions. So that should be a huge motivating factor, getting that 61 points. And maybe who knows, we end up on third, because if we defeat United, who knows?
Yeah, that's true. So, ha, ha, I can forget this season if we can win on Sunday. Seriously, I can like okay, I can forgive Slot for the season if you can put one over United this season. Okay, I'm ready to write off this season if you can give me this one United win for me. I don't care you messed up all those cups, all those competition. We had lows of the lows in the recent years, 17 game losses. Just win against United at Old Trafford. You are forgiven from my point of view.
And to be very
Jins.
honest, what I'm looking, sorry, one more, what I'm looking for is not really maybe a beautiful game or anything. What I'm looking for, even if it's a scrappy game, we should win. We should win. Just get the ball, have one more goal than them. That's n plus one, n
Yeah,
plus one
that's true.
number of goals. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what I think, right? I think like this set of players, along with the manager slot, I feel like they are not connected to the players or the people of Liverpool, right? They're not understanding the Liverpool's heart, or
Mm,
what are we against? What is
mm,
this game? How is it different from than going to Brighton? I
yeah.
still don't feel like the players or even Slot understand how much of depth is between a United away and a Brighton away.
Mm,
For them personally, I feel like for them it's just an away game. And the other factor is majority of our players are playing for the World Cup. They are thinking, okay, we are not winning anything, up for somehow we will get it. So they don't go 100 percentage of their effort for just this game. So they will have World Cup in their mind, and for them this is just another game. So I understand what you guys both are saying, but I don't think the players and manager understands it. So I don't personally I don't think that it's just a away game for them.
Jins, one thing. I mean, and I agree. Probably that's the case, but and we talked it on different podcasts. Rarely players from the top team are from that region now. But managers, good managers, what they do is they use these games as a kind of focal point to instill the sense
exactly.
of playing for the club. You need to do that. Slot needs to do that. Unless you do that, nobody will care. If the coach doesn't care, then why will the player care? Like, so, anyways, yeah, that's a different tactical management issue, I guess. We can talk about it later.
And from the day I started supporting Liverpool, right, the two games, the 2 games I look forward in the year is like playing United home and away. So so for me, when the fixtures come out, right, the first thing I look at is when are we playing United.
Mm.
Okay, so that's where my first eye goes to. Like, I don't care if United is like 17th or first or second, or we are 17th or first or second. This game I want to win. The form goes out of the window. You play for the shirt, you play for the badge, you play for Liverpool. For this is like a personal thing for me. Like, this is a sibling rivalry as well. Like, me against United, United supporting brother. Like, majority of my friends, they support United. Like, I am the lone Liverpool supporter everywhere I go, and that's why this game against United is like very important for me. So I hope we win.
Hey, Sheikh, I hope the players got half of what you feel about the game.
I hope we'll see.
That is enough for them. But yeah.
Yeah, cool. So having said that, let's move on. So let's wrap up this podcast with your favorite United memories and your favorite United games. Jins, will start with you.
Yeah, like the recent games. I think like lot of good games, right? When we beat them like 7-0, or when we beat them like 5-0 in Trafford. But after the during the COVID time, right? We had a game that got rescheduled because of some issues. That time United was third or fourth, and we were eighth.
Uh, so they
The
have some
COVID time.
fan protest. Yeah.
Yeah, United had some fan protests and we could not play the game. But when we go to that game, they were like second. They were second. They were looking for the title. They were second,
We are trying to
and we
qualify for
were
the
like
Champions
eighth.
League. Yeah.
We were eighth, and there was no hope for us to get into Champions League. And Van Dijk had ACL.
Yes,
Matip
yeah.
was not.
Mm.
Gomez was not there. So we
We are
went to
playing
that
Nat
game.
Phillips in the defense, right?
Yes, Nat Phillips.
Yes.
We went to that game like us. Not, I can't even say underdog. Underdogs are like, okay, there is some hope. We went to that game thinking that we will lose completely, because before those games we were had like 6 losses in Anfield, and we came to this game and
Yeah.
they were in red hot form. I think they had some. They rested few players before one game for
Yeah.
this game,
For this
like
game. Yeah.
Cavani and Bruno. Yeah, yeah. Then before that we lost against them I think FA Cup we lost
FA
against
Cup.
them,
Yeah.
right?
FA Cup.
Yeah.
We lost them.
But that game, I think we won 4-1 in Old Trafford.
4-2. Yeah. 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 I
Yeah,
remember. Yeah.
4-2. Yeah. So I think
Mm.
that gives us complete hope on how like that gives us the hope on that season, and we end up finishing third. So I think that is the game.
Yeah. Cool. I think Salah scored that last goal from Henderson. No, from Curtis Jones pass. Yeah, I remember that. That blue jersey. So yeah, JD, your favorite United moment.
I have a few and I'll come to my favorite one. Like there was one back in 2011 and everything when Dirk Kuyt scored, I think a hat trick or something. If you guys remember, over United, I think 3-1. It was an old game. Then I remember one where Shaqiri scored a brace, like 2-0, 2 goals, or another 3-1 and
Jose
everything.
Mourinho's final game. Yeah.
Yeah. Those were good. But my favorite game, and that will come from recent memory, is the one that we played on. I think it was January 2020 when we won 2-0. And it was the game where after which Anfield chanted, "We are gonna win the league," because that
Yeah.
was the game when for the first time they chanted Salah, like Alisson doing that, assist, and Salah taking off his shirt after scoring. That was peak Salah. That for
Yeah.
me was peak Liverpool. So
Yeah.
it's
That's
a
true.
it's a very happy memory for the first time Anfield chanting, "We're gonna win the league," and everything. So I still watch highlights of that game sometimes, like
Yeah. That's true.
individual highlights. So that for me is my favorite game because that was the first time even I started believing, okay, we are actually going to win the league this time. I mean, mathematically, we were probably going to win. We were at what, 21 games, we had won 20 of them, drawn one or something. So we were going to win anyways, probably. But it's hard to believe something. And like you said, Sheik, like at least when we were growing up, we started watching. Most people were United fans. Most. A few people were Liverpool fans, a few Chelsea fans scattered here or there. That it was the setup was that. So it was very hard to believe, like, yes, we can also win. That was the game that tipped it finally. So that for me will remain one of my favorite games ever.
Ah, cool. And for me, there are two. So one is the 4-1 Rafa Benitez, Alex Ferguson game
Yeah.
when we went and beat them 4-1 when Torres, Gerrard, Aurelio, and then I don't know if you remember this guy, Andrea Dossina. He, the Italian left back who played for us, he scored. Do you remember him? So you at least remember that game, right? Vidic got sent off, and then Aurelio scored the free
Yeah,
kick,
that was
4-1,
what, 2007, 8?
2007. We finished second that season, and
Okay.
they were the champions, right? At that time, Alex Ferguson's team, they dominated us. Like we couldn't win at Old Trafford for a long time, and that was the first time we won at Old Trafford in like 7 years or something like that. After Danny Murphy's free kick goal that won it in like 2003 or four. So during those time, all the United Liverpool games, my brother and I used to watch together, and we just have one TV at home, right? We used to watch together. Like he used to celebrate in front of me all the time. That was the first time I got to celebrate in front of him. So I would forget that. I would forget that game. So I was like an awesome memories. I Taurus and that Torres always gets one over with it, so I used to love that. So that's the first game. Second game is the final victory we had at Old Trafford. That was they came into that game Ole on form, Ole at the wheel, like, yeah, and everything, and they said like we are going to win the game. Like every United fan said like they are going to win that game. Klopp had other ideas. It was Naby Keita, Thiago Jota, Mohamed Salah, Harry, and you couldn't ask for more, right? Our opposing player scoring a hat trick at Old Trafford. That was probably the first time in the Premier League one has done that, and I was happy for Mohamed Salah to do that. And
That's a
you know,
5-0, right?
it was 5-0, and
That's where when
after
the audience supporters started leaving, right?
started
Halftime.
leaving Old Trafford. So that's a sight to behold, making the supporters leave Old Trafford in the middle of the game. So yeah, those two games, and that will forever be in my memory. And like in that final game too, after we scored the fifth goal, we kind of felt sad for them, but it's
But still, I remember Robertson was the only one telling, "Let's go,
yeah,
let's go, let's score more,
yeah,
let's score more."
yeah. But yeah,
Exactly,
so
Jins. That is the passion. That is the passion we don't have in the squad, right?
in the squad right now. So I hope like we can have another memory like that on Sunday.
Yeah, and
Cool.
I'll miss Salah. I'll miss Salah. Liverpool United for the past many half a decade or something, Salah was a fixture. Like, yes, I am
Yeah,
there.
here
He
is
was, yeah.
the interesting start is like starting from 2020,
Mm, mm.
the seventh highest scorer at Old Trafford is Mohamed Salah. So, so that's your stat, right? So Salah made Old Trafford is like training ground or
It
something
is,
like
yeah.
that. So, yeah.
That's what I was very sad
Hmm.
when he pulled his hammy last
I mean,
season.
yeah, like he couldn't play at Old Trafford for one more time. So hopefully he will come back with another team and play at Old Trafford. We'll see. Cool. So yeah. Any parting thoughts, Jins? Jerry, for this episode?
Predictions, I guess. I
Yeah,
think we
let's
should.
end up with
Yeah.
prediction.
End of predictions. Yes. Jerry,
Sheik,
let's start
Sheik,
with
go
you.
for it. Actually, Sheik, go for it. I want to hear
Yeah,
your
hey, come on.
predictions on this game.
Mine, I don't expect I want us to win. I really want us to win. But thinking pragmatically about this game, I don't know. The most optimistic I can hope for is like be coming out with a draw. I think it'll end with either one. No, let me go 2-2 draw or a 2-1 United win. I can't see I can't see more than this.
Yeah. I think it will be like a 3-1 win for them. Like we don't have players like without Salah. I don't know where is our goal count come from. So that is one concern. And the way the counter attacking teams, we are not good against defending them. So I don't know. I know it's not what we want, but I think it will be a 3-1 win for them.
Okay.
Jerry.
I'm of a very different opinion. I think we'll win 2-1. I think. And
I want us to win 2-1 too. So yeah.
yeah, 2-1. I mean, I say 2-1 because I think we'll leak a goal for sure.
Yeah.
And
I
it
mean,
most
yeah.
probably will something like everyone will be tearing their hairs over like why how did this happen? Something like that most
We
probably.
we will concede all like weird goals, right? Last against the Crystal
Yeah,
Palace, the same thing.
something will happen, like something. Like I am sure of that. That is that one. The other two, I'm actually very hopeful, and hopeful in the sense, in the reason, if and Sheikh, you touched upon that on a different segment, right? If like whoever is playing behind wards and all those things, if they can somehow bottle or maybe frustrate Bruno Fernandes, then we are in the game. Then we are in the game because that will really like start tensing them up. The new manager bump and all those things, those are done. And I mean, you can only ride
Yeah,
that
it's
hype
it's
for
it's
so.
out of the way. The form is out of the
Yeah,
way. So we'll
yeah.
see how it goes on that day.
So, and my prediction is 2-1. I mean, obviously, if Salah was playing, I would have attributed both the goals to him, but I don't think. I think we might see a goal from Gakpo and another from Isak
Isak.
slash Words. Either one of them. But I
Okay.
think
I think Gakpo
Gakpo
has a
might score.
decent record against United, so we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways, that's
I
my
think last
prediction.
time he hit 3 posts. He was good.
Yeah, he
He,
was
he
good. And he scored the 2 goals in that 7-0 victory
Yeah.
and in the 2-2 draw last season as well. Like he kind of sat down Delict and then he scored that goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was
I
prime
think
Gakpo.
we will see a different Liverpool without Salah. What's gonna be our
What's
next
going to
season?
happen? Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
Actually,
see.
you are right. Actually, I'm very curious in this game. I mean, United rivalry, all those things. This might be our first glimpse into the future.
Yep. Where
First glimpse
Isak
into the future.
was fit and Wits is available.
Yeah.
And the only
Isak,
missing part
well,
is Ekitike.
yeah.
But still, we will see what slot Hughes and Edwards, okay, post Salah era, how it's gonna be. So
This is our first kind of little view into what they might be thinking. Anyways,
All right, cool. All right. That's a wrap on our episode. Thanks for watching, people. So you know what to do on YouTube. So like, share, and subscribe, and keep supporting us for more content like this. And click on the subscribe button and also the notification button and support us. And we will see you in another episode of Giant Lead Sheets. And
and also
signing
do
off
keep the
from all
comments
three of
coming.
us.
Do keep the
Yeah.
comments coming. We would love to see your comments and whether you love us or hate us and all those sort of things and anything in between. So yeah, do keep the comments flowing.
So there you go. So with that, we are signing off. So we'll have a good Sunday against United, and hopefully we will see you on another podcast of Giant Lead Sheets with the review show. Cheerio.